Hello, everyone. This is Daniel Riley for Sports Talk on Power Talk Internet Radio. As a football fan, it pains me to say that the NFL's development of players isn't cutting it. Teams simply draft guys out of college and expect them to have the maturity to handle the proverbial big time. We've found far too many examples where it didn't work out, or rookies were thrown into the fire with dumb expectations they'd put up big numbers right off the bat. Meanwhile, baseball requires incoming players to develop their skills in the rookie leagues, where fans don't need to pay to enter games, and it's more about developing skills. All the NFL has is college football, where playbooks are dumbed down by comparison. I'm not sure the Spring League coming into existence is the right answer, but something needs to be done. You could easily make the argument that more is at stake in the NFL than any other pro sport. Guys risk life-changing injuries, and every television channel imaginable asks for the privilege to broadcast games nowadays. The latter is the only difference from the NHL, which channels aren't falling all over themselves to televise. We see rookie quarterbacks come in having never taken a snap from under center and act shocked when their careers explode in the tiny little bits because they can't handle the snap. We simply assume a linebacker is going to be the next Lawrence Taylor with nothing to justify such an assumption. All linebackers and defensive linemen need in college is basically one move, like a spin move or a swim, and they expect to break Michael Strahan's sack record once they reach the NFL. Of course, it doesn't happen. Look, I wouldn't mind if the NFL put together a rough touch league to prepare their incoming rookies. I'm not kidding. They'd have to actually study complex playbooks and learn how it feels to be knocked to the ground by a guy who runs a 4.3 40 and weighs 350 pounds. This will lead to rookies being ahead of the curve once they play in an actual NFL game. Guys will have to wear helmets and shoulder pads, but have to worry about just being shoved to the ground, not risk losing their careers because of a big hit they took going over the middle to catch a pass. Heck, such a league should throw in another money management class too. No college kid, let alone athlete, is taught to manage their money, and we act amazed when these guys go broke. It's just ridiculous to me. Pro baseball gets it right in one aspect the NFL doesn't. They take their draftees and send them down to the lowest level of the minors imaginable, the Gulf Coast League, and have them work their way up. They get that they've got too much invested in their team to throw their rookies into a major league game and expect them to become Hall of Famers right off the bat. Perhaps the NFL careers of the Joey Harringtons and Curtis Enuses would have turned out differently if they'd had a rough touch league with real NFL playbooks to prepare themselves. I know what you're thinking. Yes, it could work. Guys may not be going full contact, but they'll get a feel for the violence of the pro level. And you'd better bet people watch. Heck, people are tuning into a 3-on-3 basketball league right now. I never thought that thing would get past its first game without folding, but look what happened. Rough touch with real NFL caliber playbooks and money management would make guys smarter coming into the league. I can't even count all the NFL players who went bankrupt. Billy Sims, Charles Rogers, the list goes on. This needs to be done for the good of the future of the sport. Consider it a kind of on-the-job training for rookies. Basketball and baseball have it. I'm amazed the NFL gave up on the minor league model a long time ago. A game between, say, Appalachian State and Hofstra doesn't prepare a guy for what he'd see at the next level. Not even rivalries between schools like Alabama and Auburn have the nastiness of the NFL. Most guys just walked onto the team in college. That's what most people don't get about college football. Only a small percentage actually have a scholarship. The cream of the crop isn't something you need to really deal with in the college level. The NFL is truly a whole new ballgame. Guys are stronger, faster, and nastier than the amateur levels. To deal with that just destroys way too many guys. Guys like Tony Mandarich, the offensive lineman for the Packers who became a bust. What I'm getting at is that NFL teams don't prepare their rookies for the next level at all. At least having to play rough touch with guys of NFL caliber, size, and speed would prepare them. It's insultingly stupid of the NFL's owners not to realize that. It's not like they don't have the money to make it happen. NFL Europe led the way for guys. A full contact league is out of the way now with the fear of concussions, but the spirit of that exercise needs to be realized. Too much depends on it. Developing incoming talent makes teams better. NFL teams can't grasp a concept this simple, and it's just shameful the game hasn't figured that out. This is Daniel Riley for Sports Talk on Power Talk Internet Radio. So long, and thank you for tuning in.